and welcome to class 283. All right, let's go. Did you hear a joke yesterday? No, I didn't hear any jokes yesterday. When was the last time you heard a joke? The last time I heard a joke was, I don't know, last week probably. Marta tells jokes a lot. Yeah, she tells jokes almost every day. Did she tell a joke yesterday? No. Did you tell a joke? No, she didn't tell a joke yesterday. She's shaking her head. She says she didn't tell a joke yesterday. And really, the only time I hear jokes is with Marta. So if she didn't tell a joke, then I didn't hear a joke yesterday. Yes, but hey, last week? Yeah, she told about 5 jokes last week. So if she told 5 jokes last week, then I heard 5 jokes. Told, heard 5 jokes. Right. Did you hurt your elbow last week? No, I didn't hurt my elbow last week. Did you hurt your knee last week? No, I didn't hurt any part of my body last week. Did you hurt Marta's feelings last week? Marta, did I hurt your feelings last week? She says I didn't. She says I didn't hurt her feelings. When was the last time I hurt your feelings? She's shaking her head. She says, I've never hurt her feelings. She says, está diciendo, dice. She says, I didn't hurt her feelings last week, and I've never hurt her feelings. Have I ever hurt your feelings? Has Marta ever hurt my feelings? No, she's never hurt. Nunca ha herido mis sentimientos. She's never hurt my feelings. Say she's, he's, it's. Puede ser la contracción de it is, he is, she is, o it has, she has, he has. She has never hurt my feelings. She's never hurt my feelings. How much money did you keep in your home when you were 30 years old? I've never kept much money in my home. In fact, I don't keep money at home. The only money I have is in my wallet. How much money do you usually keep in your wallet? I usually keep about 200 euros. Well, how much do you have in your wallet now? I don't know. Do you want me to count it? I have about 260 euros in my wallet now. Are you going to spend it today? No way. No, I'm not going to spend it today. Well, how long will it take you to spend that money? It will probably take me about 2 or 3 weeks. I don't spend money. I don't spend much money. But are you going to have lunch today? Yes, I'm going to have a lunch, una comida hoy, with 2 other people. Is it on you or on them? No, it's on me. I'm going to pay. How much is it going to cost? I don't know, maybe 150 euros. Are you going to pay in cash or with a credit card? I'm probably going to use a credit card. Do you have enough to pay in cash? Oh yeah, I have plenty of money to cover. I have plenty. De sobra significa más que suficiente. I have plenty of money. Eso es cuando usamos plenty of. Es cuando más que suficiente o de sobra. Me sobra para cubrir la comida de hoy. I have plenty of cash. I have plenty of money to cover but I'm probably not going to use the money. I'll use the money if my credit card doesn't work. And does your credit card usually work? Yes, my credit card always works. When was the last time it didn't work? The last time my credit card didn't work for some strange reason was in New York City. When I arrived at the hotel, it didn't work from a Spanish bank. And so I gave a reserve, a deposit in cash to cover. Thank God. I had enough. But in any case, so let's go on. We're working on irregular verbs, point 15, page 276. All right. How many important people did you know when you came to Spain? I didn't know anybody when I came to Spain. The first time as a student, I didn't know anybody in Spain. The second time when I came back after finishing my university degree, I knew several people, but I only knew one person well as a friend. How much money did you have when you came back? I came back, I had $300 only. I had $300. Wow. And did you find a job immediately? No, I spent 2 or 3 weeks traveling around Spain. And then I started looking for a job. How much money did you have when you started looking for a job? I had about 100 euros when I started looking for a job. So I needed a job. And did you find one? Oh yeah, I found one right away. The following day, I found a job. How long did you stay in that job? I stayed in that job for 2 months. And then I found a job in a nuclear plant. Una central nuclear, yeah. A nuclear plant. Teaching English. That's a long story. And you know the story already. All right. So, was it easy or difficult to make friends when you came to Spain? Well, it depends on your definition of friend. But it wasn't difficult to make friends. Spanish people are very nice. Yeah, so is it easier or difficult to make friends in the States? It's quite easy to make friends in the States. Did you make a lot of friends in high school? Secondary school? Yes, I made a lot of friends in high school. Did you make a lot of friends at the university? Yes, I made a lot of friends. Hice muchos amistades. O sea, I made a lot of friends. Made a lot. I made a lot of friends when I was at the university. To lose. Did you lose any money in your business? Have you ever lost any money? Oh yeah, I've lost a lot of money in this business. Yes, this business is similar to a stock market curve, una curva bursátil, al alza, a trending up. Always there's a lot of movement up and down, but in general it's going up. Yes, si quieres una ver hasta aquí, tienes que admitir, debe hasta aquí. So, the life of an entrepreneur, emprendedor, is not romantic. There's a lot of ups and downs. There are a lot of ups and downs in my life, in the life of any successful entrepreneur. So, it's not romantic, but it's recommendable. I recommend it. Okay, so let's go on. Let's go on to point 16. How many strikes were there, general strikes were there last year? There weren't any. And so far this year, there haven't been any. There haven't been any. How many tsunamis were there along the Spanish coast last year? There weren't any. And this year? Well, so far, there haven't been any. How many volcanic eruptions were there in the province of Segovia last year? No, there weren't any volcanic eruptions in the province of Segovia last year. And this year? No. So far, none. None. Scritto none. So far, none. There haven't been any volcanic eruptions so far this year. And probably there won't be any for the rest of the year. Yes. How many nuclear explosions have there been in the world this year? This year there haven't been any. There haven't been any. And last year, there weren't any. And next year, there probably won't be any. I hope. There won't be any. And how many terrorist attempts have there been in Galicia this year? Well, atentados terroristas, terrorist attempts. There haven't been any in Galicia this year. No, there haven't been any. And last year, I think there weren't any. And next year, probably there won't be any. There weren't any last year. There haven't been any so far this year. And probably there won't be any next year. Okay. Good. How many English classes, this English classes, have there been this year? I'm not sure. But I think there have been about 30 English classes this year, about 30. There have been 30 this year. How many were there last year? There were about 250 last year. More or less, eh? There were about 250 classes last year, and so far this year there have been 30. How many will there be next year? Maybe there will be 250, and maybe there won't be any. If you learn English, we don't need to continue, right? To finish the job. Do you think it's possible to finish the job definitively? Say, bam, you know English perfectly. Congratulations. Or do we need to continue forever? What do you think? All right. There were, there was, there were, there have been, there has been, there were. So far this year, so far this month, so far today, so far today. How many traffic accidents have there been so far today? In Spain, I don't know, probably there have been 20 traffic accidents so far today, and probably all of them have been minor accidents, not important, so far today. How many traffic accidents were there yesterday in Spain? I have no idea, but probably there were 40 traffic accidents yesterday in Spain, and probably 39 of them were small accidents and maybe one serious accident. But I have no idea. It's a guesstimate. A what? A guesstimate. What's that? All right. To guess is adivinar. También es suponer, pero aquí es adivinar. A ver. ¿Ah? That's to guess. Estimate es una estimación. Entonces, una guestimación. It's a guesstimate. Probably yesterday there were 40 traffic accidents. Today there have been, up to now, so far, 20. None serious today. But yesterday maybe there was one serious. Who knows? All right. Shall we continue? The T plus the U. Lo hemos visto muchas veces. The future. Recuerda. El futuro de la situación portuguesa. The future of the Portuguese situation. The future of Portugal. Muebles. Furniture. Furniture. Pronunciación. Furniture. Furniture. Cuadro. Picture. Imagen. Picture. This is a picture of Natasha Zarakovich. Picture. Nature. He visto la naturaleza. Nature. Mother Nature. Human nature. Culture. Culture vulture. Yes, buitres de la cultura. Se dice en inglés, eh? Culture vultures. Eh? Culture vultures. Culture, vulture. Con V. Culture vultures. I'm a culture vulture. Portugal, mature. Are you a mature person? ¿Eres persona madura? Are you a mature? Escrito mature. Are you a mature person like Victor Mature? Mature. Mixture. Mixture. You remember the test tubes? A bit of the present tense, a bit of the past tense. You shake and you have the present perfect. It's a perfect mixture for the present perfect. The mixture. Natural. Naturally. And all I've got to do is act naturally. Agriculture. Capture. Capturar. Statue. In the future, there will be a statue of me in the Gran Via. El gran profesor Vaughan, Professor Vaughan, who tried to teach the Spanish people English, and he died trying to teach. He died teaching English. Y tendré unas botas vaqueras. Cowboy boots on. He died with his boots on, trying to help Spanish people improve their English. And he died doing it. Statue, statue, statue. Legislature, naturally, culture, torture. Esto es una tortura, esta clase. I can see, this class is a torture. Torture. This, Marta, this is a torture chamber. Don't you agree? Cámara de torturas in English. Torture chamber. Chamber. Torture chamber. Torture chamber. Marta, don't you agree that this is a torture chamber? She's shaking her head. This is not a torture chamber for you. It's a torture chamber for me. These lights, it's hot. The camera is very cold. It's a very cold camera with very hot lights. I'm starting to sweat. Yes. And I have to speak English in a very careful, structural way. It's pure torture, a torture chamber. All right, how long does it take? ¿Cuánto? Point 18. Y luego pasamos pronto a nuestros amigos, in uno o dos clases. In dos, I would say. All right. How long does it take to learn English? It takes forever to learn English. Well, it depends on your definition of learn. How long does it take to reach a solid working level? It takes a long time. How long does it take? How long does it take to sharpen a pencil? It takes 20 seconds. 30 seconds to sharpen a pencil. How long does it take to recharge the battery? How long does it take to recharge a telephone? It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to recharge a telephone. How long does it take to fly from Madrid to Dallas non-stop? It takes 10 and a half hours to fly. How long does it take? How long did it take to cross the Atlantic in propeller planes? The hélice, I don't know. I've never crossed the Atlantic Ocean in a propeller plane. Yes, I've never crossed. And probably it took an hour longer, or maybe an hour and a half longer than it takes modern jets. Well, how long does it take to fly from Madrid to New York? It takes about 8 hours. So maybe it took propeller planes 9 hours or 9.5 hours to cross the Atlantic. How long did it take Charles Lindbergh to cross the Atlantic? I don't remember, but I think it took him about 30 hours to cross from New Jersey. No, from New York, Long Island, New York, to Paris, near Paris. So I think it took him 30 hours to cross the Atlantic, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. How long will it take you, Richard, to finish the book? I'll never finish the book. It'll take me a long time to finish the book. Well, maybe we can finish these books and put new books, start something new. Who knows? How long will it take? How long will it take? How long did it take? How long does it take? ¿Cuánto se tarda? How long is it taking you? ¿Cuánto estás tardando? How long is it taking you to get through these units? How long does it take? How long does it take to complete a university degree? How long did it take you to complete your university degree? How long will it take your grandchildren to finish primary school? How long does it take? How long did it take? How long will it take? Y si es impersonal, no pones you ni me, etc. Si personalizas, ¿cuánto tardarás? How long will it take you? How long will it take me? How long will it take him? How long will it? How long will it take him to finish the book? It will take him the same amount of time as it will take her. And it will take me to finish the book. To take, all right. How long will it take? How long does it take? Good. All right. I got here at 7 9:15 this morning. Question. Richard, what time did you get here? Okay. Mastering the interrogative, point 2519, page 278. How long? With mastering the interrogative, I will say the affirmative, and you ask the question that naturally elicits the answer, that brings the answer. All right. I was born in 1951. Question. When were you born? Okay. My mother was 29 when I was born. Question. How old was your mother when you were born? I lost my first baby tooth, diente de leche. I lost my first baby tooth when I was 5 years old. How old were you when you lost your first baby tooth? My sister was 20 years old when she got married. How old was, fíjate como la D de old se enlaza con el video de was. ¿Cuántos años tenía tu hermana? How old was your sister when she got married? She was 20. Ooh, very young. Yeah. She married a young man from southern Oklahoma. Well, who did she marry? My sister. She married a young man from southern Oklahoma, Ardmore. Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic the first time in 1492. When did Christopher Columbus cross the Atlantic? The first time, 1492. Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic 8 times. No, 4 times. No, 8 times. No, Columbus made 4 voyages to the New World. Yes, I didn't say voyages, viajes en mar. Se dice voyage, como voyage in francés, voyages. No, he didn't make, yes, he made 4 voyages, but each voyage required crossing and crossing back. So each voyage he crossed the Atlantic twice. Okay. So, answer. Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic 8 times. Question. How many times did Christopher Columbus cross the Atlantic? Good. I've been teaching English for 46 years. Question. Richard, how long have you been teaching English? Very good. I started teaching English when I was 22. Richard, how old were you when you started teaching English? Good. I met Natasha Zarakovich in Moscow. Question. Where did you meet Natasha Zarakovich? I met her in Moscow. Natasha turned 28 2 weeks ago. When did Natasha turn 28? ¿Cuándo cumplió los 28? Yeah, she turned 28 2 months ago. Yes. Marta wants to stop the class. What does Marta want to do? She wants to stop the class, but not yet, But not yet. There are 20 pencils in the cup. Question. How many pencils are there in the cup? There were 20 pencils in the cup yesterday. Question. How many pencils were there in the cup yesterday? And tomorrow, there will be 20 pencils in the cup too. Question. How many pencils will there be in the cup tomorrow? I like big microphones, not small microphones. Richard, what kind of microphones do you like? Big microphones or small microphones? Okay. I keep my cell phone, my mobile telephone, I keep my cell phone behind these books. Excuse me, Richard, where do you keep your cell phone? Right here. Huh? behind the books. I'm taking off my watch. Question. What are you doing? I'm taking off my watch. And now I'm putting it back on. I'm putting it back on. Question. What are you doing? That's an easy question. I'm putting my watch back on. I'm wearing my watch on my left wrist. Richard, which wrist? ¿Cuál de las dos muñecas? Which wrist are you wearing your watch on? Preposición al final. Okay. I'm wearing my watch on my left wrist. I have 2 arms. Richard, how many arms do you have? I have 2 arms. I would like to have 3. How many arms would you like to have? I would like to have 3 arms. I have to go. What do you have to do? I have to go. Goodbye.